In his defense on the Magneto thing, Magneto didn't start out as a villain.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he could be.
And he joins us again. He comes back.
So then we can talk about my boy Arnold Schwarzenegger here being a freaking hero because he was a villain. He's a villain in the freaking movie, but by the end of it, he becomes a hero because he helps Batman out with McGregor syndrome. Welcome back, everybody, to Real Talk After Dark. Here we are again with another episode where we keep it real about life and film. Guys, thanks for joining me, your host, Ryan, with
Sarah,
Dalton,
and TJ.
That's right, back at it again, guys. And tonight, we are going to talk a little superhero fun. But we also can't talk superheroes without supervillains, too. So it's going to be a little supervillain night, guys.
But before we get into it, I need to take a minute.
Okay.
I want to say something to a superhero of ours.
A real-life superhero.
a shameless plug.
Mr. Bill Conklin.
Bill Conklin.
Oh my God.
Who has selflessly given, his entire life to everybody, is finally retiring. The day we dropped this, actually.
Wow.
On Wednesday.
Well,
Awesome.
congratulations.
So now he's going to be
Congratulations,
able to focus on his.
Yeah.
Not only a great guy, but also he was our first guest on the podcast as
Yes,
well,
he was.
and our only guest to have appeared twice.
So, but
So
And
far.
more again down the road.
we may be able to have him live next week.
That'd be fun.
It'd be amazing.
We should get him out here live
Yeah.
for his third podcast.
So, congratulations. buddy.
Congratulations, Bill. That's awesome, brother. Proud of you. It's something that we all strive for, that one day we can just retire and stuff. And now he can focus on doing what he loves, making movies. Because we all love that. We are filmmakers. Yeah. So, superheroes. For the audio audience, I'm wearing my favorite superhero shirt, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm
Something
wearing
going on.
I'm wearing my favorite villain shirt,
I got something going
the
on.
man.
Yeah.
Ooh,
gotta
you
have
got a
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man comic book going on. I wish one day when we get a camera crew and stuff and bad ass cameras and stuff, we'll do a little zoom in. You can see how cool it is.
TJ's the only loser not wearing a superhero shirt.
No, I'm wearing a villain shirt
Oh boy.
because this is one of the worst places I ever worked with. They're a bunch of fucking villains.
They're not very good
Speaking
either.
of villains, would you consider horror movie characters villains?
Well, it depends. Who are we talking
They
about?
are in Mortal Kombat.
I would count Mortal Kombat, but not in a horror film because they don't have superheroes. They have their heroines and their heroes, but they're not super.
That's true.
Thanks for asking.
So a lot of, we're going to mix it up tonight. A little bit of Marvel, a little bit of DC, stuff like that. And we're also, later on at some point down the road, we don't have to hop into it right now unless everybody wants to, but talk a little Deadpool and Wolverine, which just came out in theaters.
Yeah.
It just came out in theaters, which was excellent,
Which,
but
by
we'll
the
get into
way,
that.
Did you hear that they're on track for, by tomorrow night, setting a record for $200 million for an opening weekend?
Wow.
Wow.
That does not surprise me. It was my most anticipated movie of the year.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Do you know what movie it's gonna break?
Deadpool 2.
Deadpool 2.
Its own record.
do you know what Deadpool 2 broke? Deadpool 1.
That does not surprise me.
No, they're awesome.
Yeah, no. Honestly, it was the best thing I've seen since Avengers Endgame.
All right,
Yeah.
we're just going to
It was
hop
the
on
best
into
thing
it.
I've seen.
We're just
I
going to
would
hop
say
on
that's a
into it.
good starting point.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, I mean, we already started
Deadpool
on it.
and Wolverine, guys.
Yes.
I mean,
It
what
was so
an incredible
fantastic.
film, and we're going to
No
try to keep
spoilers.
it as most spoiler-free as we can. But real quick, with that said, suck it, Fox, I'm going to Disneyland.
Yes.
I just get that out of there.
That's so funny. That whole movie, the
my
NSYNC dance sequence,
That was the greatest part.
Opening
I
sequence.
think.
was so funny.
What I thought was great was about midway when they're fighting in the car.
Yes, the second fight. with
I
them,
don't
that
know
was
if you
incredible.
caught it, but they played the beginning song to The Greatest Showman.
Yeah, I heard it when they were hitting the
making jokes
radio.
about it. Yeah,
Yeah, and then he threw that joke that he's like, I'll make Wolverine sing like the second act, or, something like that. And that was
Yeah.
It was excellent. No, it was a great time. Cameo field, excellent.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
It was just hands down, just absolutely awesome. I mean, Hugh Jackman killed it again. Seeing him back as Wolverine, fantastic. These two were the perfect buddy combo duo.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite lines was, "He had to go. Have you seen the budget?"
Or when they were speaking about a specific actor and they said, I don't even know what he was doing in the budget. It's great.
Yeah.
It's
It
so
was
good.
so good.
You got to get out and see it, especially to avoid spoilers.
Oh
so.
my gosh, you have to.
Yeah.
If you have not seen it by now and you're waiting for it, don't wait. Just go.
Just remember, enjoy my Peter.
Any ratings out of 10?
Oh,
Without,
I got
because
20.
that's the easiest way to do it
20.
without
20 out of
spoilers.
10.
20 out of
Yeah.
10? I
Oh,
would
yeah.
say so too.
I mean, it's hard to say. You go to OG rating, 5 out of 5, or 10
No.
out of 10.
No, we
or
just
you
said
can
20
say
out of 10.
100 out
No.
of 10. Or
I would say
just-
it's 20 out of 10.
The-
Original
the old-
9.5, like
I
scale
only have
10.
one
Yes.
complaint. It didn't need their R rating. There wasn't anything.
What do you mean there wasn't
There,
anything?
to me, there
definitely
wasn't
bloody
like-
and a lot of
Did you
F-bombs.
not see all the blood
I
and
don't
F-bombs.
count.
and the
I don't
violence?
count that.
They count that. That is counted.
Yeah.
See,
That's why PG-13 movies, you don't see any blood.
Yeah,
They
see,
keep it
that's-
very
that's
light.
Stupid.
Well, you think about it too. I mean, look at the opening sequence, bro. I mean,
Right.
I loved it.
I can't say anything without
Yeah.
spoiling it because
It was
the
so good.
All I'm going to say to that opening sequence is bye, bye, bye.
it was so good.
Yeah.
And you think about it too. This is the first time because the other movies they had like the silly opening with
Yeah.
like it'll be like, oh, God's perfect idiot and this and that. Oh, directed by, oh my God, you just shot her, this and that. But this one actually went full blown legit credits. You realize that?
Yeah.
And then when Ryan Reynolds' name came up, I love how Deadpool's kind of like,
Hey, I can break the fourth wall too.
oh,
Oh, what was it he said?
The
The
proposal.
proposal, yeah. I was like,
he's like, zip it, Van Wilder. And he's like, oh, I can lightly break the fourth wall too. The proposal.
what the f-?
Dude, Nice Pool was hilarious.
Yes.
Dog Pool was
Fantastic.
my favorite.
Yeah.
Dog Pool was so stinking, the
Puppy
most
pool.
ugliest, beautiful little thing ever.
Evidently,
And-
like voted. Would you say?
The most ugliest dog in the UK.
Yeah.
And
How does
whenever
that even
he's
happen?
holding him and he's just like going to town on Ryan Reynolds, just licking him. And even Ryan Reynolds gets a little involved and sticks his tongue. He's like, did you guys see the blooper on that
Yeah.
from Jimmy Kimmel? It's hilarious.
I just saw a clip today. They used salmon paste to get the dog to lick all over his mouth. So he's like, I had to have salmon paste in my mouth.
Well, another thing that would feel a little more comfortable
That's
for him
so
doing that is he's got the latex on his face
Yeah.
anyway, so it probably is more of like if he got in his mouth. That's probably why whenever he like
It
kissed
was.
him and like licked him a little bit, and that's whenever he broke character and laughed, and Hugh Jackman lost it.
You know what I thought was really cool was that they kept doing flashbacks to like one, like when he's getting the right before the treatment, he's like, just don't make the super the super suit green, please.
I don't think they showed it, but I don't
Yeah.
think they said it.
Yeah, they said it.
It's in the first movie.
Yeah, they
sure.
they did a flashback to it,
Yeah.
I know they did a flashback, but
and then
Yes.
at the during the credits when they were showing
again.
the
Pretty sure.
bloopers from X-Men 1
Uh-huh.
back in like
Oh yeah, all
02.
the homage to
I was-
20th Century Fox.
Yeah,
Good times. And then, of course, the very, very end credit pays tribute to a hilarious joke inside the film earlier on. It's great.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth staying after.
It was 100. Oh my gosh. That movie, it brought me so much joy.
So much fun. Absolutely loved
It
it.
was wonderful. It was fantastic.
Just as Hugh Jackman was born to play Wolverine,
Oh, yeah.
Ryan Reynolds was born to play Deadpool. And I love that they finally got it made when they got the film up and running. And not only that, but they got their own trilogy and stuff. And even right off the bat, in the beginning of the movie, he even says like I shouldn't even have my own movie, let alone a franchise. Good stuff.
I bet you're wondering how I got my own movie. I had to fondle somebody who rhymes with Wolverine, and he's got a nice pair down under.
No, it was. I love the way that they brought Logan in. I
Yeah.
thought that was really fun.
It was great. I mean, I don't even want to say, but there's an amazing montage of Deadpool looking
It
for
really- yes.
a Wolverine, and it's great. I'm gonna leave it at that because we can't say much more because you got to go in
Well,
with a
I
surprise.
only have one thing left to say. Aren't you the cutest little Wolverine? You hit the mark, didn't you? Yes, you did.
Oh my gosh, it's
It was
so good. I feel like
fantastic.
we keep talking about this, we're gonna start spoiling
Oh god,
Yeah, we should.
stuff.
Yeah, I do want to say like Wolverine is in my all-time favorite superhero.
Yeah.
Period. Like out there.
Yeah, that's
I'm
why she's
so-
really excited. So.
I was so looking forward to this movie.
My-
Like I can't even tell you.
My brother's was Wolverine and Gambit.
And that I just said that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Gambit is my second favorite.
I've always been a Hellboy fan myself.
Yeah.
Hellboy.
Hellboy's dope. No,
Dark
Hellboy's
House comics.
And so
Or Dark
speaking
Horse
of,
comics.
you got an independent reboot. Have you seen the trailer for it?
Really? No.
Yeah. It's like a independent reboot.
what guy? What is?
Hellboy. I forget what they're calling
Oh
it.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I showed you the
They're
trailer.
doing another reboot.
They're calling it Hell Bitch.
He's more scrawnier too. Like he looks more like, I don't know. Ron Perlman just killed it though.
He
Nothing
looks
against
like Hellboy on crack.
what was his name?
That's what
Don't
he's supposed
ask-
to
you
look
know
like.
what-
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Who played
Our
Hopper?
dad bod from Stranger
David
Things.
Harbour.
Yes.
Oh,
He did good too. Nothing against him, but the directing and writing freaking sucked on the Hellboy reboot.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Ron
that was not
Perlman
his
is
fault.
awesome. So
Well, first thing I ever saw Ron Perlman in was Beast. He played in Beauty and the Beast in the 90s with
Oh, yeah.
Linda Hamilton.
no.
Yeah. Look it up.
Sarah knows I'm not much of a Beauty of the Beast guy.
No, that one's me.
That's
Well,
her. That's her.
but think about that. Ron Perlman and Linda Hamilton from Terminator 2.
Linda Hamilton. Now that is a hero.
Who? What? I
Linda
missed it.
Hamilton, Sarah
Yeah.
Connors has got a.
Oh well. Yeah.
Get back to the chopper
I
side.
don't know if that really goes into superhero territory, but that's a hero though. At
Hey.
least. Just
I don't see why not.
She's a
Just a
heroine.
quick shout out. You know
Yes.
what I mean? But villains, before we split too far into Deadpool and Wolverine, so far away from it. Like out of the three, how do you guys feel about villain territory for a
Juggernaut
superhero?
was pretty great. I like Juggernaut a
No,
lot.
it's one of the cameos now, boy.
Well, yeah.
You're gonna have to
I'm just
bleep
kidding.
that.
Yeah, but dude,
I don't gonna believe nothing. It's the real talk.
well,
Don't-
No, bleep it.
Nope.
you gotta think though. Juggernaut's in like a lot of Marvel stuff.
It just sucks that they didn't get. It wasn't Ving Rhymes. It felt like a
No.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation
It's
scenario. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
wait,
With
wait,
the
wait,
re-
wait. Who'd you say?
I said it felt like a Mortal Kombat Annihilation scenario.
No, who'd you say?
Oh, I said Ving Rhymes. That's
Try Vinny Jones. You... Ving Rhames is a big old black dude.
I'm thinking of yeah. I'm so sorry. And that's why Ving Rhames is not joining our podcast tonight. He's supposed to be our special Hollywood star tonight. But whenever I was like, Ving, I'm so excited to have you on set, man. He's like, yeah. I was like, man, you were great in Juggernaut and Deadpool Wolverine. He's like, click. That's all I got. He's like, that's Vinny Jones, motherfucker.
Dork.
And then he hung up.
I remember watching Deadpool 2 and whenever they're in the prison and they break out Juggernaut. I leaned over to Ryan and I said, "That's fucking Juggernaut."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Nuh-uh. Have you seen?" I said, "No, but that's fucking
Oh my
Juggernaut."
god, I'm such a big fan of yours.
I should
You're
have
gonna
worn my
tear
white
my
pants.
legs off.
That's why I liked it so much, because it was like the anti-hero kind of like thing, you know what I mean, going on.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
don't really know who much was really the villain in Deadpool 2 because Cable comes in as
Fire
kind of a villain
Fist.
to him.
Fire Fist or whatever they call
Yeah,
it.
Fire
Fist,
Fist was
yeah.
the
Right,
villain.
you're right.
And well, and
Cable.
Then you
No.
got your classic
No.
Ajax.
I was
Right.
gonna
Yeah,
say, I was
yeah.
gonna say the villain really was the
Then you got
orphanage.
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
That's right.
They were the true
Yeah.
villains.
And then you got Cassandra in the third film, which I thought she did pretty good
Yeah.
too. There was honestly a few villains because then you had Paradox running
Yeah.
the TVA.
Yeah,
There's quite a few villains in it, honestly. But villain wise, I think I might have definitely enjoyed like probably Cassandra and what they did at the TVA, and then Ajax was fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
his name's not even Ajax. He got his
Francis.
name off a soap bottle. His name is Francis. The look on his
that?
face, he's like,
Yeah,
He says you got a piece of romaine.
got something in your teeth. Made you look. No, seriously, you got something in your teeth this time.
oh, I love it in the end. When they kidnap Vanessa. Thanks, Dickless. I was talking to you, not her. you got something in your teeth. Ah, so you and Wade are both talkers.
Right,
We know how to handle you.
right.
Yeah.
Superhero entrance.
So I threw at the beginning. I said my favorite superhero because I'm wearing a shirt. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire. Obviously, I grew up with him. He's my favorite. Andrew Garfield did really great, and then I've also obviously really enjoyed what Tom Holland has done. And then to see them all three come together for No Way Home, which if you have not seen by now, that is spoiler on you.
Oh, that was such a beautiful.
That was
thing.
fantastic to see them come back because that was like our Spider-Man 4 that we were supposed to get a hot minute ago. You know.
Yeah, but the writer strike happened.
I know.
But
which delayed Deadpool Wolverine as well. That was, I got hit too. I mean, everything that was going on. And
I'm just so happy. I can't even believe it's already over. It feels like I've been waiting years for this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we have. I mean, we've been waiting, 6 years, 7 years?
But yeah, anyway, Spider-Man. Anybody else hit me? Which one of your favorites? Even to throw in Marvel and DC, like I love Batman obviously from DC, but Spider-Man is my all-time favorite but also my favorite Marvel.
Now DC, obviously Batman.
Batman's the only thing that they can seem to succeed in, and even that has its shortcomings.
Now, I was talking
Keaton, everybody.
I was talking to her about it beforehand, and she didn't even know this. Did you know that Lucifer is DC Comics?
I think I heard something about that, and I was just like, "What?"
Well,
really?
and it stuck to the comics.
Well, I mean, it makes sense because Constantine.
Yeah.
Oh, never getting a Constantine too. I'm just saying it's not happening.
Keanu Reeves already announced it.
It's not happening.
Ryan, it's a thing.
Constantine 2 is not going to happen.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Happening
I highly doubt it.
Keanu
He's
Reeves
working on Matrix 5.
Keanu Reeves announced it like 2 weeks ago.
Man, it ain't happening.
It's happening.
It's going to get a remake or reboot before it even happens. But
Nope.
anyway, quit diverting. Favorite superhero guys, come on. We got.
Well, wait. We've talked about superheroes. What are some of your favorite villains?
Well, no, because you guys haven't talked about your favorites
come on,
yet.
don't move on.
Batman.
I said Marvel and DC, but then also say
Marvel.
which one's your favorite of all time.
Dingus.
DC Batman. Marvel. That's a really tough one with Marvel.
No, they're everywhere, but you gotta have at least one.
Marvel is by far my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm not big into DC like I am Marvel.
I mean, Doctor Strange. Every variation of the Hulk.
I don't know. You like Ang Lee's Hulk with what's that guy's name?
Norton.
No, that was actually part of
Are you
Marvel.
talking about Eric Bana?
Eric Bana, Ang Lee's Eric Bana Hulk.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't bad.
They could not keep that Hulk proportionate, man. The CGI was everywhere. He was like huge, and then he was a little bit smaller, and he was too big, and it just didn't feel like our Hulk.
Now, but I gotta say, probably no, and nobody ever thinks about this one. The Time Traveler, which was played by Stan Lee.
Time traveler and what?
Every single Marvel film that they'd done.
And there's Stan Lee cameo in Deadpool Wolverine 2. Look out for that. It's badass. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He played the Time Traveler.
No, you did not play Time Traveler in Deadpool Wolverine.
No, in the Marvel Universe. That's what his character's name was.
Oh, you mean in the cartoon What If series?
No.
He's talking about how he's always showing up.
Yeah.
He's called
His
the Time
cameos.
Traveler.
He's called fucking Stan Lee, who makes great cameos because he created these motherfucking characters, y'all.
I only have one question for you.
What is it? Because I'm Batman.
Are you Tony Stank?
Got a message for Tony Stank.
Oh yeah, this is Tony Stank. Right?
Yep,
Tony Stank.
I think that's what I'm going to call you from now on.
No.
Tony Stank. What?
Come on, DC and Marvel. Hit me with their superheroes.
DC, probably The Flash.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I just find that
All right, Sheldon.
What did you think of the new Flash?
I liked it a lot,
The
especially the
crazy, messed up, all over the place story because it also had reshoots out the yin yang. It was, I think, one of the most reshot film
In recent years.
Yeah.
It made my ADHD feel a lot better.
Honestly,
because I could keep up with it a little bit.
The only thing I loved about that film coming out of that was Michael Keaton's return as
That
the
as
Batman.
well. That really drove it home
Now,
for me.
I think that's the only thing that saved that.
He
You think?
he wants to do
I
he wants to do Batman Beyond live action, and he wants Tom Holland to play Terry, which I'm okay with.
Okay.
I still need to see Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg in Uncharted.
Bro, that was back in our video game podcast
know.
episode, which I believe was like a hot minute ago now.
Just got talking about Tom Holland.
Girl,
I know.
let's stay on track.
Anyways.
I think it's Sarah's turn now.
I talked about Wolverine being my favorite.
Well, okay.
I'm still trying to figure out my favorite Marvel character.
You said, I was going to
Because
say, you said the
DC
Flash. but I
or
was
the
DC.
Marvel universe is so.
Deadpool,
It's
probably,
so
I feel
big.
like. You love Deadpool, don't you?
Yes and no. I'm
No.
kind of with the Magneto.
That's a villain, mother.
Yeah.
I mean, but is
He
that your
didn't
favorite
start
Marvel
out-
Yeah, I was
character?
gonna say.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
What?
DC.
Hey,
My favorite DC is definitely Batman. Batman and
Okay,
Joker
so
combo has
basically
always been my
everybody loves
favorite.
Batman.
well, in his defense on the Magneto thing, Magneto didn't start out as a villain,
Yeah.
I guess
so I
you're
mean
right.
he could be.
And he joins us again. He comes back.
So then we can talk about my
couple
boy
times.
Arnold Schwarzenegger here being a freaking hero because he was a villain. He's a villain in the freaking movie, but by the end of it, he becomes a hero because he helps Batman
Hey.
out with McGregor syndrome.
Yep.
Yes.
So yeah,
He
so
becomes a
technically he
hero.
becomes a
Yeah.
hero in the movie.
So
and
you-
then he said, Poison Ivy at the end, he loves me, he loves me not, he loves me, he loves me not, he loves me. He's like, not. He's like, welcome. He's like, I'm your new cellmate. Oh, good stuff, bro. So yeah,
So you-
I had to bust out the posters because I freaking love that poster, and I also just love Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze is awesome, but he's
You
not my
love
favorite
Arnold
villain.
Schwarzenegger.
But speaking on TJ's thing, we just talked about our favorite heroes. Let's talk about our favorite villains. Who's got some favorite villains? I
Joker,
absolutely.
for sure.
Oh boy, you
You
took
gotta
words
start
right out of
out
my mouth.
strong.
I was
Who?
gonna say the Joker. Joker from DC,
Who
obviously.
did you say?
He said
Joker.
He beat
Oh,
me
okay.
to it. He said it
Oh,
first.
You gotta start out strong.
Yeah,
The Joker by far is the
and I
best
mean just the
villain.
Joker in general.
What
You know what I
is-
mean,
the Joker's name?
bro? He's got a few names. Okay, motherfucker.
No.
Jack White.
Nope.
See, I told you he's got many names.
That's an
which
alter
one do you
ego
want?
he uses in the video games.
Which one do you want, mother?
89.
89. Jack White.
No.
There's Jack White, Batman.
Nope.
1989 Batman. Jack White.
No, it
Jack White.
wasn't.
Okay, so when they give it to me, boy.
His name in 1989 Batman was Jack Napier.
Jack White.
Nope.
We're handling this right now. Sarah's on it.
Ding, 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 ding.
In what year?
89.
Oh, he said
Just for the-
85 before.
Jack White was an alter ego he used.
Jack Nicholson was the one in
Yeah.
1989.
Well, yeah. We know that, but
See,
the
that's
name.
what I was gonna say. I
You
was just
see
gonna be
Jack
smart.
White.
No.
It's Jack White. Say it. Just say it's Jack White.
No.
Jack
Say
White.
it. Just say it. Just say it.
Jack White was his alter
Okay,
ego.
well, anyway,
in,
the Joker was definitely
Arkham
DC.
Asylum.
Marvel is where I kind of have a hard time with because, I mean, there's so many good ones.
Green Goblin.
I mean, I hate to go, I was going to say, I hate to go like just name brand up there, but like Green Goblin, Venom, I mean,
Doctor Doom.
yeah. I'm not a big fan of what they did with the
Hobgoblin.
new Venom movies with Tom Hardy. Nothing against Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy's great. The first one is fun. The second one sucked. This third one looks like it's like garbage.
Green Goblin,
And
Hobgoblin.
everybody's excited about it. So I was like, I can't wait for Venom 3 The Last Dance. I can't wait to see a Venom horse. I'm like, it looks so bad.
Don't think that the Venom horse is stupid. I think it's funny. I think it's funny.
It's not funny. Venom's not supposed to be funny. And then at the beginning of the
What
trailer,
movies have you been seeing?
Tom Hardy's
Because
like,
I've been seeing funny Venom.
and he's like,
Yeah.
I'm Venom. Like, he's not supposed to be like
He's
that.
a better fucking Venom than we got in the third fucking
Oh,
Spider-Man
God.
movie.
He
dude.
was at least
Topher
dark.
Grace was
At
horrible.
least he was darker in it.
Why are you
He
so
wasn't
against a
cracking
funny
jokes.
Venom? That's your problem. That's your
Why
problem.
does it need to be funny? Why does Venom need to be funny?
Why did Arnold
Why does
Schwarzenegger
anybody
need to be
need to be
funny,
funny?
as Mr.
I want to
Freeze?
see
It just
Spider-Man.
helps.
I want to play the Spider-Man 2 game so bad because Venom looks scary as in it.
Well, then you play that game.
Don't have a PS5.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then I recommend you get off your ass, go to work, get the money, and buy it.
I don't want to spend the money for the play only Spider-Man 2, especially when it's like a $500. I'm not spending the money on it.
I spent $300 on mine.
I don't care. I'm not spending the money on it. We got PS4 for $200 because it came with a video game too, and I've played plenty of video games. I've got the money's worth on it, but I'm not buying a whole brand new system to play a freaking game.
We'll wait until it's on sale when
So
it appears.
Sony is the true villain right now. They're also the true villain of the Spider-Verse because they suck at making Spider-Man movies.
They do.
Except for what they did with the earlier films, like with Sam Raimi and stuff.
I know who my favorite villain is.
Here we go. Ready?
So, of course, DC, Joker. I love Joker.
Wanna play a game?
My favorite Marvel villain is Doc Ock.
Yes.
Ooh, that's another good
Not
one.
bad.
Especially Alfred Molina's.
I was going to say, I love all variations I've seen. I really liked what they did with Doc Ock in the Spider-Verse, where it was a female. I love all versions of Doc
Actually, I
Ock.
was going to say that we've only had Alfred Molina as live action Doc Ock.
Yeah,
We have had the Spider-Verse, like you said, but
Yeah.
Because I was like, did anybody else play Doc Ock?
Well, and I mean, you got like the little ones, like on Dutch loves the Amazing Spider Friends, and there's a little Doc Ock. It's a girl in the show too.
I think one of my favorite Joker lines of all time. And
Why so serious?
No, I was talking about it earlier tonight. I'm crazy enough to go toe to toe with Batman, but I'm not crazy enough to go toe to toe with the IRS. No sirree.
I've seen. I love
What
that one too.
the?
Have you not seen that? I'll share it to you
Well,
next
where
time.
will
It's in
that come from?
It's in an animation. It's in
It was Harley Quinn.
Animation?
Shut up.
Animaniacs?
Fuck you guys.
It was a Harley Quinn show, wasn't it?
Oh, F the Harley Quinn
it
show.
was it the Harley Quinn show?
I think it was.
I think it was. I
Because-
think you're right.
Yeah, because my other favorite line is earlier this year, Wayne Tech promised me an electric car, and I put a down payment on it. Where's my goddamn car, Bruce?
No, right.
But you got to think about it though. Didn't they make like Suicide Squad 1 and 2, and that's basically like the whole
Well,
like list
technically.
of
Villains.
Technically,
Yeah.
it's not 1 and 2 though. It's
Wow.
1 and 1. It's
One
one and
and one.
reboot.
sure.
Honestly,
That javelin in the second one.
my favorite
The
part was
opening.
when Harley Quinn busts herself out and then she walks up on the dudes and she's just like, "Oh, you were here to save me." It was so
Right.
cute. It was so cute. She's like, "I
The-
can go back inside."
The Suicide Squad's
I
opening.
think I
James
get a
Gunn's
damn
opening.
what Harley wants.
Oh my gosh, the
And
James
then
Gunn Suicide
Birds of
Squad opening.
Prey. Birds of Prey was
Yeah.
pretty good.
I
didn't
have
like
not seen
it.
Birds of Prey yet.
Really?
Neither
not
have
like
I.
it.
I think the best thing to come out of the reboot of Suicide Squad is the Peacemaker series.
great.
Oh yeah.
John Cena
was
is so
hilarious.
underrated.
It was great.
He's something else, man. I
He
don't
is.
know.
He has no
You're
limits.
not a superhero. Batman's a superhero.
Do you ever see Cock
doesn't have
Blockers?
to.
I don't think so.
He has no limits. Watch
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
It's hilarious.
He chugs a beer up his butt.
Oh,
Gosh.
I've seen that part. I've definitely seen that. I don't know how I could miss that.
The movie's unhinged. Watch it.
Okay.
I think one of my favorites he did was Daddy's Home 2.
What's that?
I've not seen
It's
it.
not
I'm
a
not.
superhero movie.
No, we should move on back onto our topic.
Yeah.
Let's not get
Oh.
too sidetracked.
Like speaking of the Marvel universe, what about the full blown MCU? Starting from Iron Man 2008 up until where we are now. I mean, ever since
greatest-
Endgame,
Well, I'm
it's
going
been very
to
dry.
correct you on that.
Very dry. Very dry.
If we're going to start it from the beginning, the very first MCU film
Oh, come on,
was
here we-
Blade.
Oh boy, hey, boy, don't be going into.
No,
Going down
think
rabbit
about
holes.
it. 90, what was that, 97, 98?
That's probably too late now. Everybody knows now.
I mean, it wasn't the first Marvel thing. I wouldn't
X
even.
Men,
No.
just say X Men 2000 because you're going to say spoilers if you say anything else.
No, I was just talking about Blade. Just
Why would Blade be relevant right now?
Because
because he's
Blade is a
he's
Marvel
MC
Universe character.
you asked about the MCU in the beginning. Blade.
I'm so sorry for the spoiler.
What spoiler? What are you talking about?
Let's move on. Anyways,
There.
so the best moment of, in my personal opinion, will you pay attention? Let's move on. Come on. Just bleep it out.
I ain't bleeping shit out. This is
You
real
better
talk.
well, then you better put a label on it saying accidental spoilers.
Real talk. After
Anyways.
that. We get real about life
Anyways,
and film.
the best moment of, I think, the MCU universe was whenever we got to see Avengers assemble. That entire battle
Yeah.
was, I mean, I had chills the
On your
entire
left.
Wait,
time.
wait,
On your
Age
left.
of Ultron.
Which
right?
one?
The second one, of course, where everybody shows up.
What do you mean? He's only ever said
He
Avengers
literally
Assemble
has only
once.
ever said that once.
Because every other time, and
That's why it was such a big deal, you dumbass.
I thought he said it like he just said in Age of Ultron.
no, in Age at the end of Age of Ultron, he
cut it out.
He said Avengers.
You're talking about.
And then they cut it.
Well,
Okay.
and
No,
the
you're
director
right.
he even said cut. He never let a symbol fall out
Okay.
of Chris Evans' mouth.
Okay. That's why I was
He would
confused.
cut
That's
it
why it was
before-
such a big deal. And he goes Avengers, and then
That's why people
Thor's hammer.
lost their fucking shit. I mean, it wasn't just because everybody was coming back, but because he's finally got to say Avengers Assemble.
Right before he did that, and he gets the hammer. Thor, I knew it.
yeah, that moment in theaters, dude.
Yeah.
That's why
That
another
was
reason why I love
beautiful.
going to theaters, especially with a
Oh,
big fan base audience, is because you get great reactions. Like
Oh,
Deadpool Wolverine, we had a
Oh my
great
God.
audience.
That was awesome.
Oh my god.
Where'd
Oh
we-
my god, you get free performance.
Dude, where
This man acted a fool before the movie even starts.
where did we go see
I did
No
give
Way Home
everyone a
at?
free performance.
Where did we go see No Way Home at? Was it Missouri or was it over here?
Bro, I don't remember.
Because when
Might have been over at Marcus.
that's what I was
when
thinking.
Daredevil showed up at No Way Home, and the whole damn theater just went nuts.
Technically, Daredevil did not show up in No Way Home. Technically. Matt Murdock did.
Technically.
You know what?
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm
I'll
sorry.
give you
I'm
that.
sorry about what happened to Daredevil.
It's
Shots
okay.
fired. Also a good anti-hero. Well, not so much anti.
No,
You know,
I
I
don't
did-
consider
I know
him
Ben
an
Affleck gets a
anti-hero.
lot
I
of
mean, he's a
crap, but-
vigilante, but I would not say he's an anti-hero because his ultimate goal is to save the world, whereas anti-heroes like Wade Wilson
I'm
is
really-
there for selfish reasons.
True.
I'm
He
really-
literally is not accepted into the Avengers because he is selfish.
You know,
I'm really
Right.
happy that they're bringing Charlie Cox back. You know, that they didn't just cancel the Netflix series and be like, we're rebooting and recasting. They're like, everybody loved him. He did great. Let's bring him into the MCU.
it's funny you said Happy. Because
Happy Hogan.
I consider him one of the most underrated characters in the MCU.
Happy is the bomb, bro.
I truly think of him as an Avenger because, you know, the selfless acts that he had done.
Yeah. Avengers Assemble.
And I don't think anybody else could have played Happy other than Jon Favreau.
He did a great job.
I just realized, man, because this is a superhero episode, we should have started the podcast with like, podcasters assemble. and then instead of a hammer, it's the microphone. Real talk after dark.
I mean, honestly, if we
Real
really
talk
wanted to
assemble.
prep, I could have went downstairs and gotten all of my Marvel stuff. Because
we
Marvel is by
could've-
far my favorite superhero.
We could have put
genre.
up so
Yeah.
much stuff, but I mean, I
It
love this
still looks
freaking
great.
poster. And Deadpool Wolverine just came out. We had to bust these out. But not only that, what else, Sarah? I mean, what else, Dalton? This is a Dalton question. What else, Dalton?
I was gonna say I don't know what the hell. you're talking
Dalton
about.
was supposed to bring something tonight.
Oh,
Talk about it, Dalton. Tell everybody
I
about
bought-
your amazing Wolverine blowjob bucket. I mean, your other Deadpool head bucket.
I bought a Deadpool head bucket for $45 when I could have got it for $26.
Yeah.
But I still got it, and it's got the propeller on the head. It's pretty
I
lit.
didn't say tell me about how much you spent and then the discount you could have got. I said tell me about your badass Deadpool
Well, it's
bucket.
nice. We'll definitely be seeing it soon.
Yeah, he was like, it was after he got here. He's like, oh, I should have brought it because then we could have put it right there. And if we had a Wolverine bucket, it definitely would not be up on the table right now. It'd be under the table
You know,
on
Personal
somebody's
use only.
lap.
I gotta say, Marvel's greatest insult to DC,
Oh no!
the Wolverine mask, looks like two Batmans making out.
Oh come
my
on!
He's not wrong, but at the same time, like,
I'm sorry, that's funny.
But I mean, finally getting the full Wolverine
Stay
outfit,
Oh my god.
and
yeah,
The
it was
cowboy.
amazing.
hey, spoiler. You over here crying about spoilers.
everybody knew we were getting it. They started releasing promotional art and toys.
Yeah,
with
it was
the
a
mask
known
on.
thing.
We
We were just
knew.
waiting for
But
it.
by the end of the movie, I was like, well, I guess we ain't freaking getting it. And then all of a sudden, life is a mystery. Whoosh. Badass. Just go see it, guys. I don't think our words or review can do it justice. It's just
Oh my
fantastic.
gosh, it's beautiful. It is fantastic.
I'm going to see it 10 times over, and we're going to own that mofo, and we're going to be watching it. And then when Dutch is finally of age, he's watching all three of them as well.
But when you put a Deadpool and a Wolverine together with a montage of Madonna,
Yeah, anything can happen.
It was so good. I honestly, we're gonna go and try and see it at the Alamo because they're having a special meal.
They got chimichangas there, limited for their menu only for the movie.
Yeah, so we're gonna try and go.
I want to see it. I want to see an IMAX 3D.
That'd be fun too.
We talked about maybe trying to do that, but I mean, it's gonna be so expensive. And we actually spent $45 on our tickets when we bought them.
Same.
No, I spent $40. I got 2 tickets, a big old thing of popcorn, and 3 sodas for $40.
Whoop-de-doo.
I can't complain.
But did you see it in IMAX?
No.
Well,
Boom! IMAX is bigger and better.
I know.
it was so nice.
And Deadpool would even say, "Yes, bigger is better." See it in IMAX.
I would
I am
definitely.
so turned on right now.
I would definitely want to see it at the Alamo. I honestly don't care if I see it or not in 3D, but I would love to see it at the Alamo just for the chimichangas. Because if you have not been, their food is phenomenal.
Get your special sock out, nerds.
Oh
It's
my
about to get
gosh.
good.
They have wings that are just to die for.
Everybody, shh.
It's the train.
Oh, there it is.
Our train has made its debut return.
It's been a hot minute. Yeah. There's one night where we didn't hear the train at all, and it was the airplane.
Oh,
But
yeah.
no, that was just so funny because we got quiet and there was no train, and all of a sudden you just get a little boop.
Kind of hear it.
Yeah. That's how you know these microphones are good if we can hear the train.
I don't know if this counts as a superhero, but what about, because this is kind of like off-brand from DC and Marvel and stuff, but like what about like Hancock? Will Smith Hancock.
Oh,
That's an
yeah.
underrated movie that nobody really talks about anymore. I thought it was a good film.
Call me.
Does that count?
I liked it. No,
One
that's a superhero.
more time.
Like Hancock's really good.
Dare you.
I enjoyed it.
I liked it a lot. No, I liked it
Because
a
it's
lot.
because it's your different take on superheroes. He was kind of like a, that drunken.
Yeah, like if
just-
Superman was a piece of shit.
Well, if you want to
What
watch
I
it,
mean was.
if you want to watch something about Superman with piece of shit, everybody watch The Boys, man. You talk Boys, Homelander, man.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
crap!
I need to still see it.
Holy
Hey.
crap!
But if you want to see a phenomenal Superman, you should watch Kevin Caliber.
That's true, Kevin Caliber, our boy, who's also playing Batman.
Yeah.
It's freaking he can play anything, man.
And
He's good.
he was in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah,
He was. He was.
Captain America 2. I forgot what the other 3 were. I don't remember.
Ooh, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was really freaking good.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Guardians was a very big surprise because I know a lot of people.
Yeah.
It was unheard
I
of.
loved
I didn't
that.
know who they were.
Dude, Will Poulter playing.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
That's
The
my
third
boy.
one, that was with
The,
Rocket, right?
Good night, everybody. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay.
That's her boyfriend, Will Poulter, Mr.
And
Golden
the thing is
boy.
like people are like, oh, he had a glow up.
Oh.
I loved him whenever he was Gally. And that was before he was in We Are the Millers.
Didn't we all go see that
Yeah.
together?
We went to
Maybe.
St. Louis.
Marcus.
You didn't go with us because you didn't want to go.
I got the Rocket Bucket.
Nice.
Yeah.
That,
But-
that was that time,
we
right?
got it for like what, $15?
Yeah, it
I
wasn't
still have
bad.
mine.
Yeah, me too.
That movie was so good.
It really was.
so
All,
good.
I think
What-
all
what-
the
what I-
Guardians movies.
All of
What
them
They're
were
really
just
probably
peak.
my favorite.
What I thought
Yeah.
was
MCU.
great. What I thought was so
Up
great
there
about that
anyways.
was
Definitely. What is your
so we saw that in St. Charles, Missouri, and that's where what the fuck's his name?
Don't hurt
Star
yourself.
Lord. That's where Star Lord is from. He's
Oh, yeah.
from St. Charles, Missouri.
That's right.
And his grandpa, when he finally came back, was reading the St. Charles Gazette, and I was like, "That's funny."
It's strange, yeah.
At least they were
Will
accurate.
Poulter, yeah, huh? Scarlett
man.
Johansson, Black Widow.
Ooh.
Talk about your boyfriend. I'm gonna talk about my girlfriend.
That's fine.
I don't know. Poison Ivy and
Did you see the meme?
Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy.
yeah.
We can both. agree
Did
on
you
that.
see the meme?
Halle Berry as Catwoman.
Yeah,
Not
even,
bad.
Even though it's a bad
My
movie,
favorite.
she got good IQ.
She looked great as Catwoman.
Did you see what she did for the 20th anniversary the other day?
She
dressed I up did.
and
Nope. Nope.
kitty cat suck her tit.
She made that little thing.
She didn't dress up at all.
Oh, she
And just had a bunch of
she got
cats.
nude.
Yeah.
Then she showed her titties, or she blacked her titties.
Although I will
Held
say,
kitty cats to her titties. Something like
I will
that.
say I liked the cat suit from
Michelle Pfeiffer, Batman
yes.
Returns. Yes.
yes.
Oh, Batman
Yes,
Begins.
Tim Burton,
That
baby.
was an amazing suit.
That quadrilogy is great because you got 2 dark films and 2 fun, family-friendly
Now,
films that people can enjoy.
Here's something I bet you didn't know about.
Fucking McDonald's, though, it ruined it all.
I was just going to bring that up.
It's too dark to sell toys.
so
And then,
we
have
were-
you ever seen kid interviews about that
Yeah.
film? Kids was like on like Oprah or something. They're like, it was dark and it was really scary and they and it just went on. And I'm just like,
So like
What?
in
No.
Batman 3, we were supposed to get Robin Williams as the Riddler.
Yeah.
I just don't know how I feel about Dick Grayson.
Marlon Williams.
Marlon Wayans. I'm like,
Nothing against Marlon, but
You know that he had a pay and play contract, which means that even if he does not get the role or they don't film with him, he still gets paid.
yeah,
He had a pay or play
Jeez.
contract.
He
He got
got-
paid for
he-
Robin without being in it.
yeah. He got paid
So
like
he had a nice payday without
about $1 million.
without doing shit, without doing nothing.
Could you imagine though, having Robin Williams
Dude,
as
the Riddler.
That would have been good.
Oh,
that would have probably been the best Riddler we ever
Honest,
got.
honestly, I
Yeah.
feel like it. Like 1 hour
Jim Carrey
photo.
I love Jim Carrey as Riddler.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong, but Robin Williams.
I feel like with
There's
what
no comparison, I don't think.
I feel the the performance we got from Robin Williams in like the movies, like 1 hour photo and stuff like that, would have been kind of like our Riddler.
Yeah.
But with a little bit more of like dark humor. I think.
Yeah.
Intruder alert! Intruder
And
alert!
Death to Snoochie is his origin story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No.
You know who I am? I'm Rainbow fucking Randolph. They're penis cookies.
Oh my gosh. That sounds like something we just literally talked about, and I'm pretty sure that was last podcast
Yeah,
episode
probably.
because we were talking about the celebrities.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we were definitely doing a part 2 because I double checked all the celebrities, and I still had like a half a page of celebrities we completely missed. So
Here's a good one. To
Next
get back
time.
on
Another time.
superheroes. What is your least favorite superhero movie?
Aquaman.
Yes.
I have not even bothered to watch it yet. Nothing against Jason Momoa. I think he's fantastic, but the turd in the movie I can't get over.
And just like Sarah's going to bring up, because apparently I bring it up a lot.
Oh my
I
god,
met
here
that
you go
motherfucker.
again. Jesus.
You did.
Yes.
Lucky.
Yeah.
I was close to going. If I would have had a
Anywho, I have to agree. Aquaman. And I've not watched 1 or 2 because of, obvious reasons.
or maybe what, Justice League?
Oh, I haven't even watched that either.
I haven't bothered to watch that either.
And I own it.
Ryan's watched it.
Green Lantern.
What?
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern, yeah.
Yeah.
I am the only person on the planet that liked that movie.
Yeah,
didn't mind it.
That's pretty bad when Ryan Reynolds himself didn't
I
even like
know.
it.
I know. If I ever get to meet Ryan Reynolds, like anywhere, I'm just be like, I am the only person on the planet that liked Green Lantern.
And you know,
I thought you were funny.
It's funny that Batman or Deadpool and Wolverine came out this week because it marked the 31-year anniversary of the first thing he ever did. It was a teen show on Nickelodeon.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm like, that's pretty cool.
He's come a long way from being Van Wilder. Now he's fucking Deadpool.
Yeah.
Punisher. Warzone.
Yeah, Warzone
John
was-
Bernthal.
Nothing against Ray Stevenson. Rest in peace. Which we forgot to talk about.
I don't
too.
think I've seen that one either.
It wasn't very good. I mean, Thomas Jane's Punisher is awesome, but the Punisher Warzone wasn't very good.
What do you think about John
Or
John
even
Bernthal?
Ghost Rider Spirit of
Oh
Vengeance.
God,
Bad.
we don't talk about that.
I mean, nothing against Nicolas Cage. First Ghost Rider's fun, but the Spirit of Vengeance
I
sucked.
am biased. I love Nicolas Cage. I loved Ghost Rider.
Yes,
If you want to see Nicolas Cage in a fun superhero film, Kick Ass. Big Daddy.
Yeah.
That's a good
Honestly, Nicolas Cage
I know
does not
it's-
get enough credit. He's an amazing
Yeah.
actor.
I know Kick Ass technically isn't really a superhero film because it
It
is just
kinda
people
is.
without
Oh, it
powers.
is.
Just
Hey,
not really. They're
hey.
not. It's not people like like
Batman doesn't have
Hulk and-
powers.
yeah.
True.
Okay, whatever. That's fine. I get it. Yeah, I see where you're going with it. I see where
Iron
you're
Man
going
does not have powers.
All right, I see where you're going with this. Okay.
Bunch of
Damn.
spoiled billionaires.
Well, then if we can go that route, Mystery Men.
that was a good.
That's a superhero movie.
Mystery Men.
That's a superhero
Hey.
movie.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Watchmen is probably one of my favorites.
Ben Stiller? Oh, Watchmen, yeah.
Watchmen.
This little sucker just saved your life.
Rockshire?
What'd you think of Mystery Men?
Rockshire?
I just said I
Rockshire.
love Mystery Men.
And you know, it's the 25th
the
anniversary,
morphing
right?
face.
Yeah, I own that
Ink,
beach
yeah.
on 4K.
Yeah.
That's why I brought
what
it.
is-
I just got it. It's up there
Rorschach.
behind
Yeah,
Mr.
that's
Freezer.
right,
So I'll
that's
grab
right.
it. But I did just get Mr. Man on 4K.
I'm actually
It looks
just
beautiful.
I'm not. Jeffrey Dean
Stay
Morgan did not
after
get
this
a
and watch
big
it.
enough role in that movie.
Just watch it in 4K. It's beautiful.
Ryan,
What?
why are you being weird?
I'm just telling him that I got Mr. Man in 4K if he wants to watch it because it's fucking
Hey.
awesome.
But if we're going to talk about superheroes
We've
that
been
don't,
talking about
that don't
superheroes.
have powers or anything like that, we got to talk about the two greatest of all time then.
Oh boy, here we go.
Sam and Dean Winchester.
Oh boy.
No, they're not superheroes. They're adventurers.
No.
They are vampire
They're-
hunters.
they're
monster
superheroes
hunters.
to me, damn it.
Monster fighters, peoples. They're just
Not
regular
in that
people.
genre.
Well, I guess technically they're superheroes because they keep coming back to freaking life.
I'll never forget, just real quick, I'll never forget that first time Sam dies. Like, whenever you're first watching, it's like, you're like, oh no, that's the main character. And then
They bring him back.
I had to wait a week for the next episode.
The Groundhog's Day episode.
No.
Tuesday, yeah, that was
Where they
funny.
kill him like 100 times.
But no, but like as a first time, like the first time any of them have died, it was so crazy. It was wild.
Taking a poke.
So what I think about the Ant-Mans.
Dude,
Paul Rudd.
loved him.
Paul Rudd finally aged.
Dude,
I mean, the first two were good. I mean, the first one's the best.
Oh, yeah.
I
Ant-Man and
haven't
Wasp
seen the
isn't
third
bad,
one.
but Quantum Mania was just
yeah,
a-
Quantumania was like all
Was
over
it?
the place.
What about
'cause
Shang
it's
Li?
like- 'cause
What?
it's- Oh, Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi's a good one.
Yeah,
I'm
we
waiting for the
watched that,
sequel.
yeah.
I'm waiting for the
See it.
sequel.
We watched that. It was-
Yeah, I think that the theaters watched that motherfucker. We watched it.
I know
Trust
me and
watched
you
it.
watched it downstairs
But that's a
a
good
long time
one.
ago. And it was, that's
But,
how.
but that's why I love another thing about Deadpool Wolverine, like bringing up the fact that they're in the MCU and like bringing up to like he's like, oh, welcome to the MCU. By the way, you're joining at kind of a low phase or whatever. But that's the truth because it's been like right after like No Way Home and Endgame when you got WandaVision, Captain America or Falcon and Winter Soldier. And maybe a couple other things or something like that. And a couple of the movies, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, stuff like that was really good. But then for the most part, everything else in between is like really sucked.
Yeah.
Well,
No, you go ahead.
Just
but
saying.
we've probably, I'm surprised that nobody remembered this one, but we got to take a minute and talk about Wakanda Forever.
Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace.
I haven't seen
Who we
it
talked
yet.
about in last week's episode with the celebrities we have lost.
That man was a superhero in real life. For him to do these type of movies while having cancer like that,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
It's
Well,
a
he also
shame
did
was.
some, Make-A-Wish foundations as well. And so yeah, he's a good man. Good
Yes.
man. For sure.
Yeah.
Now, what were you going to say?
I was gonna say a movie that's gotten a lot of crap is Madam Web. I haven't watched it yet, but
I have not.
I actually I think it's on like Netflix now. I
Yeah.
added it to my list. I'll watch it eventually.
I've tried to watch some freaking movie.
I'm gonna give
I
it a
can't.
shot.
I
I think
can't.
the lead actress. I'm not a big fan of
You
her.
like her because of that 50 Shades of Grey.
No, I did. I know.
Can,
I think she's a very dull actress. Actually, she doesn't have. Everybody talks crap about how Nicolas Cage doesn't show his facial expressions. This bitch does not show facial
you
expressions.
want to know what's
She's worse than
sad?
Kristen Stewart?
Hey,
She's
Kristen
worse than
Stewart
Kristen
is
Stewart.
showing
and you
emotions
want
very
to know
far.
what's sad is when you find out who her mom and dad are.
Who's her mom and dad?
Her dad is
Peter Parker.
Don Johnson from Miami Vice, and her mom is Griffith.
I don't know, but I heard Madame Web
Yeah.
likes to play with a freaking soda can a lot in the
her,
damn
her
movie.
mom is pretty famous as well.
I did.
Okay.
I heard
But,
she does this with the soda can the whole movie.
But we gotta pause for just a second because I don't know if you guys can hear it in
we
here,
go.
but I keep hearing little footsteps.
Oh, do you?
Yes,
I don't think so. You are hearing things.
I might be, but
You are. Don't worry. He might even be asleep by now.
TJ Adams is on mushrooms right now and acid and cocaine because he's hearing things and seeing things.
Okay,
I'm
let's get back
surprised
on.
it's taken you this long to
Finally
consider
realized.
the Terminator as well that
I
too.
don't really
No.
say too many a bad guy or superhero.
No, as a superhero.
Melanie Griffith.
No
Really?
superhero.
You
He's a
don't think so?
machine. He is a Terminator. He's a T-800 metal endoskeleton with human skin
Okay,
over
but
it.
if we're considering Iron Man that,
Yeah,
Oh my
I mean,
and he's
I think there's a line on limits, guys. Okay.
Well,
enough.
I'm sorry, but Skynet's a villain.
Well, that you can give Skynet a villain because it's up of the world, but look at where we're at now. with
So-
AI.
Is there any superheroes that you would love to see brought in, as a movie?
Gambit. I've been waiting for that movie for years. Gambit was always one of my favorite characters in X-Men and everything. I freaking loved Gambit. And then it was teased that Channing Tatum was going to play him, and then nothing. Then they were just like, never mind.
If only we could have
like
seen
that.
Channing Tatum play Gambit, that would have been incredible.
That would have been incredible.
I know I shot out of my daddy's dick.
Oh my goodness.
I would have liked
We
to see
all
a
shot out
Nightcrawler.
of our daddies.
Ooh, yeah, Nightcrawler's always good. I love
be good.
Nightcrawler too. He's a good one.
Was in like 4 movies.
Yeah, but they could
was
have
the-
given his own.
I think he was the best in
I think it was-
X2. Best in
Yeah.
X2. That Nightcrawler was amazing.
Yes, that one. And honestly, the animated series from X-Men in the 90s was my ultimate favorite thing to
Yeah.
watch. I watched it
So,
religiously
have you
every
ever-
day.
Remember the cards?
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Have you watched X-Men 97 yet?
no, we have not.
I want to watch it because it picks up
I
30
know.
years after the last episode.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
What?
It's not a spoiler.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, no, I loved that series.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was one of my favorite rogues.
Yes.
Can you think of anything else?
Talking about that, underrated, who I'd love to see, Jubilee.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Go back and watch the X-Men cartoon series from the 90s. Jubilee was an X-Men.
Okay.
She made an appearance in, was it 2? When he finally found out what happened to him. She was going to school at that time.
Okay.
She was also in Days of Futures Past. She
Okay.
was in
I'll have to. I guess I'll have to pay
Mm-hmm.
attention.
Yeah.
In Days of Futures Past, they go see, I think it was Star Wars 1
Yeah.
or maybe 2.
Oh, it was
And-
Return of the Jedi.
Okay. So, 2.
Because it took place in the freaking
5.
70s.
So her and what was it? Her, Colossus,
It
and
was the whole gang.
yeah,
Cyclops, all.
yeah.
They said, oh, it's the third movie that always sucks. And that was the third movie, too, and it sucked. So, Dark Phoenix.
You didn't like Days of Futures Past? I loved it.
It was better than
Wow,
Dark
First Class.
Phoenix and
I like
Apocalypse.
That's
Really?
I loved Apocalypse.
I
Apocalypse
thought
sucks.
Apocalypse was great.
I would rather watch Last Stand over Dark Phoenix and Apocalypse.
What are your feelings
What
on
the hell?
the Fantastic Four franchise?
It's been rebooted more times than I
I
care
like
to
the
count.
first one.
it
It
has
really
not
does.
been given the attention it
I like
deserves.
the first one. I think
Chris
the
Evans
second
and
one was
stuff.
a little offhand. Yeah, that was good.
Somebody said
I enjoyed the superhero switch up in the
in,
second movie.
Yeah.
They
So-
touch each other and get each other's powers.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Somebody said while we were watching Deadpool and Wolverine today, why'd they show the Michael B. Jordan Fantastic Four? And I'm like, that's a good question. It was horrible.
Michael B. Jordan is a basketball player who did not show up in Deadpool and Wolverine, just so everybody knows.
That's Michael Jordan, not Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan is a basketball player that did not show up in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Michael B. Jordan is in Creed.
Michael B. Jordan is a basketball player who did not, I repeat, did not
Jesus Christ.
show up. I'm just playing. Come on now. I know who Michael Jordan and Michael B. Jordan is, okay? I've seen him. Creed, I know. Michael Jordan. Michael B. Jordan. I get it.
Yes.
I know the similarities.
Anywho.
I was just trying not to spoil the fact that Michael B. Jordan shows up in Deadpool and Wolverine.
I don't think anybody cares about that.
I'm just kidding. He actually really does, guys.
Take
Take some pies.
I'm anxious to see the Pedro Pascal one that's coming out.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah. He's playing Reed Richards.
Oh yeah.
And,
Yeah. That's right.
Our boy from Stranger Things season 4 is we played Eddie,
Yeah.
right? Eddie.
Yep,
He's
he's
coming.
Torch.
He's Torch.
I'm very
Human
excited
Torch,
to see that.
which I would have loved to have seen in Deadpool Wolverine. You know, the Human Torch. That'd be cool. Or the full Fantastic Four team. That'd be cool.
Another movie that I super duper enjoyed, and I think it's mostly because it's in the X-Men era, was New Mutants. I loved that movie. I absolutely love that movie. I had Ryan, and they're not even listening.
No.
I had Ryan take me to see that. I freaking loved that.
New Mutants was really good.
It was so good. I've watched it a couple of
It
times
was
since.
better than I thought it would be, but I wasn't as excited as I thought.
I'm an X-Men person.
Yeah.
I freaking love the mutants. Oh, oops.
I was just excited to get out of the house because Dutch was born early, or he was still a little baby boy, and we were dealing with COVID and theaters being shut down. So just to be able to get to the movies.
Do you
was
remember
awesome.
what the first movie you saw after COVID was?
It's probably New Mutants.
No,
I don't know what we saw.
no, it was. We all went and seen it together.
We did not.
Yeah,
What did we see?
Well, wow, what was
Exactly.
the New Girl, I think is what it was called. We saw it in Jeff City.
You mean Promising Young Woman?
Thank you.
Promising Young Woman.
That was a good movie too.
Yeah.
I think the last movie I might have saw before COVID was Nobody, right before shutdown.
Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, like she said, what was your take on First Class?
I mean, I enjoyed First Class. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I just wish maybe they want the rest of the series could have been something similar to that. But
I'm sorry, what was that?
I just wish the rest of the series could have been something like that.
I like Nicholas Hoult as the
Oh, yeah.
Beast. I like Nicholas Hoult
Yeah.
anyways.
You just like them because of warm bodies.
I mean, that was
You
a
wish
good
you
movie.
had his warm body on your warm body.
Hey.
That's gonna be the sequel title if they ever make one. Warm Bodies on Warm Body.
Warm bodies on warm bodies.
Yep.
It's a play on words.
What other stuff are we missing? Because I know the MCU is huge right now, but what
Yeah.
about other superhero standalone movies that don't get the love that they used to? Because Marvel and DC are basically like, you get any other comic book movies that come out or anything, like it gets swept under the rug because of the MCU and DCU.
But see, DC has a problem with movies, but they can do TV shows really good.
And their animated movies,
But
like the Mortal Kombat
Marvel-
DC animated movies.
Marvel can do great movies, but most of their TV shows suck.
Yeah, except for WandaVision. That was freaking awesome.
What's that?
WandaVision.
Oh yeah, loved it.
Yeah.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yes,
I loved it.
Um,
I was a big
Was
Winter
it,
Soldier fan.
What if?
Loki.
The cartoon?
it wasn't bad.
I didn't
I
care
liked
for
it.
I mean, I get that they do it cartoon style,
Yeah,
so that way they didn't have to.
zombies in it.
That was probably the best episode. Remember that one, the zombie episode?
Yeah.
It's pretty
It's
cool.
supposed to get its own series, the zombies.
What about Loki?
Loki, loved it.
It was alright.
I haven't watched it yet. It's on my to watch list.
It was pretty good.
I know. I'm behind on a lot of things.
I didn't like that Loki died 10 times and never returned. So there's no season 3 because he's dead.
Okay.
I mean, come on, guys. Nobody freaking dies in the MCU anymore. They're gonna bring Iron Man back one day. Just watch.
No,
Again?
they're gonna.
'Cause, yeah, they've already said in an interview, even Kevin Feige, I think, said in an interview recently, because Hugh Jackman has come back, and it's not like he came back from the dead, you know what I mean? But they just said that this movie proved that you can kill off a character and still bring them back if done right. And I'm just like, oh, pave way for Iron Man. Here we go.
Like, Marvel, X-Men versus Avengers
No.
or Secret War.
Could they have just taken a break after Endgame? No. Oh yeah, I forgot. They gotta make that MCU Disney money.
Well, there's not much coming out right now. I think they're revamping.
Yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine, we were even talking how we were looking it up, and it's the only MCU movie out this year.
Yeah.
We don't have another one until Brave New World in February.
Yeah.
Captain America.
When did they change the name of it? Because originally it was New World Order.
No, it's Brave New World.
Well, was it? Somebody
New
said.
World Order was like basically fan title. It was all
Okay.
a fan made it up, fan posters, fan title, all that. So everybody was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. Well,
I see people sharing that on Facebook all the time, just like posters of movies that I know are not happening, or I can tell are fan made posters. Not that they were bad; they're bad, but I'm just seeing like somebody like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this is getting a sequel." And I'm like, "That's fan art. It's not happening." And they're like, "No." I'm like, "I'm sorry, I brushed your bubble, but I'm just I don't want people thinking it's actually happening." So I gotta be like, "I'm sorry."
You blew it.
It's like, you blew it.
Veronica Vaughn.
I want to touch the honey.
People are watching this and they're probably like, "What the hell's wrong with you guys?"
Yeah, ain't nobody watching this.
Okay.
You see our view count, our subscriber
Ooh.
count? Ain't nobody watching this. You kidding me?
You know what I kind of want to talk about too before, because we're coming up on time. But the Joker too.
Yes.
That
Fully
looks
a D.
so good.
Fully a D.
Lady Gaga.
Man, she looks amazing. Ryan made a really great comment during
Listen to
that.
this.
He said that he thinks that it's all in his mind.
Since it's
It
a
makes
musical.
sense. That
Yes,
would
because
make
it's a
sense.
musical, and all of a sudden, all of these people are just like, "Yeah,
Well, I
the
mean-
Joker," you know.
There for a while in the first one, it was all in his mind, like that girl.
Well, there was
Yeah.
some of it in his mind,
Yeah.
but not the whole
Yeah.
movie.
Like-
not the whole movie.
Right, yeah,
not
but-
the whole movie.
He's in a
at
psych
all,
award, so there's
But
no way that
yeah.
all this is going to be going down. Like,
Now-
he's going to be in a courtroom with the Joker makeup on. They don't got to put
When
he's going to, you know what I mean?
when one come out, when the first one come out, and I went and seen it.
Which was so good.
I saw it
Yes,
in
it was.
Belleville.
And he won an Academy Award for it.
Yeah.
So how in the hell are you supposed to top it?
I was like hesitant. I was like, and then I went and seen it. I was like, oh, it's a cross between the Killing Joke and the Killing Laugh. I'm like, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
They
See,
kind of put them together. I'm like,
See,
there we
that's
go.
one thing I can like and respect about DC. At least like they have their DCU, and James Gunn's obviously getting ready to reboot it, but they're also still cool with doing like the Batman 2, Joker, like still spin-offs that have nothing that don't tie into it necessarily. And the Marvel movies, they're having trouble doing that. Sony's the only one that's really got the spin-offs that don't tie in, Venom
Right.
and Madam Web.
So
But Marvel's got a problem with it because all their stuff has to tie in together. Like they can't just be like, well, let's just do this, and it has nothing to do with MCU. Like they
Spider-Man
can't.
goes on
Yeah.
a field trip.
Well, I'm just saying, like it's cool that they can do that, so we can have different stories like in the DCU that don't have. You can go watch them without having to know the others.
So
you know what I mean?
did
Like
you
single
hear-
standalone.
Did you hear in the DCU reboot who's playing Bane?
Bro, they haven't casted him yet. They haven't even casted Batman. They only have Superman
Nope.
going down right now, and Peacemaker is getting rebooted, but it still has John Cena in it.
Yeah.
It's just not going to take place in the original. Like they're keeping him for the new DC.
I hope.
But no, Batista. I'm calling it now.
Bro, well, I'm sure he
That would
will
be
because
good,
of
though.
James Gunn he Jaden Drax, so it would make sense that if
Yeah.
he brought him in, but he's not officially cast.
I don't care.
No, but that would be a really
This guy
good
speaks
Bane.
too soon,
I would be
everybody.
down to see that. I bet he
Yeah.
would do good.
Speak too soon, you get too excited.
Yeah, well,
But I wonder,
blah.
would he be a serious Bane?
Oh yeah. He said that is,
mean,
he actually talked in an
Have
interview.
a mask on.
That is-
so.
It would be
Couldn't be too
really
bad.
cool.
That is his ultimate role, is to
Yeah.
play Bane.
I am Bane, and I think that Batista would be
Dude, that Bane was bullshit.
No, he was not. I am Tom Hardy. I played Mad Max, and I'm Bane. And I will break you.
You know, the guy that played Bane in the
That's pretty good.
Was
wasn't
pretty good.
Arkham series was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Bro, oh no, you're thinking of the Harley Quinn series. I was gonna say he
No.
sounds just like freaking Tom Hardy.
No,
No, the
I'm
Bane
saying-
in the Arkham series is pretty good.
Yeah.
But he's more like, I'm hulking Bane. I'm
Ray, let me tell you something, Bruja. If you screw me, I will break you.
Well, yeah, I'd rather have, if you screw me, I will break you.
Yeah, well, guy who breathes through mask. Smell that. You know,
Perhaps
okay.
one was wondering why you would shoot
Okay,
a man
I gotta
before
admit-
throwing him out of a plane.
talking about shit that doesn't have anything to do with the DCU or MCU, the Batman stuff that college humor does, like Batman can't stop thinking about sex. Those are hilarious.
They do great Batman
There's
parodies.
one where he's going in. He's supposed to interview the Joker. And he walks in. It's just a drunk clown that got busted for drunken disorderly
He's
conduct.
like giggles
and
the
he
clown.
beats, and he beats the piss out of them.
Oh, jeez.
So then
Jesus.
so
walk
they
in,
come
some
in,
wrong
they're like,
clown.
Batman, wrong guy, wrong room.
I was like,
So they send him to
"Looks
another
like the Joker
room.
to me."
Yeah. So they send him to another room. It's another drunk clown, and he beats the crap out. Commissioner Gordon goes, "Oh shit, not again."
It's just the funniest thing because Commissioner Gordon's like, Batman, that's not the Joker. And like, he looks at him and he looks back at he's like, he looks like the Joker to me.
But I'm Giggles. You're not funny.
It's just so funny. I forget what
How
I
does it feel to have 9 hard inches pressing into your body?
Wouldn't be the first. No.
Really?
He's lost. He's having a brain fart right now.
No, no. It's
Yeah.
when he's really. I can think
I
of
know
like
what
10
you're
things to
talking-
come out.
I'm just trying to think of some other ones that are really funny too. Because it's just
That whole,
hilarious.
that whole
The guy-
series is hilarious.
The guy who plays him is hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't know what other ones, but
I'm
if we
a
missed
superhero
any.
that fights crime in a rubber suit.
I don't know if we
And
missed
I
any,
didn't
but
shower that day.
people,
It really seals in the flavor.
people
Oh
should
my
let
God.
us. People should let us know if we missed any, or let us know your favorite superhero
dude.
movie,
Yeah,
or
what do you-
superhero villain, or all that stuff. Superhero
I guarantee
movie.
you we missed a lot.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the MCU is so big right now. We just get talking about it. I mean, but then Deadpool Wolverine is new right now, so we want to talk about that. It was a
Loved
good time.
Absolutely loved it.
I mean, I just don't know what else to say, but it's just there's so many superheroes, there's so many supervillains,
Yeah.
fictional and
know-
real life. There's real life villains.
A villain that we forgot about,
Real life superhero.
the Penguin. Danny DeVito
Danny DeVito
was
the best Penguin.
phenomenal.
Well, we already talked about Batman Returns,
I don't give a shit.
but Danny DeVito wasn't good enough to be on the list.
Well, he
No,
is
the
for
Penguin
me.
was good. No, the Penguin was good.
And I love when you find out who played his dad in the movie.
Yep, Paul
Pee-wee
Rubin.
Herman.
Paul Rubin, rest in peace, which
Phenomenal.
we also missed in the podcast.
But then Burgess Meredith, phenomenal Penguin for the 1960s.
Colin Farrell's not too bad. He's very
No.
unrecognizable.
But, I gotta say, Eartha Kitt was a phenomenal Catwoman. And that woman scared the shit out of me growing up because of Ernest.
Which one was that?
She played Catwoman in the 60s.
Oh, okay. That's probably why I'm not picturing her.
I think just about everybody from the OG Batman series is pretty much dead now, right?
Yeah. Sadly.
I know we've lost Catwoman recently. I mean, obviously Adam West.
Eartha Kitt
Or
died
she
about
been-
20 years ago.
Oh, leave me alone. Chill out.
Adam
Phil
West.
was,
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Burt Ward's the only one still alive.
Oh, Robin. He's
Yeah.
the other one.
Which, if you haven't
He
seen
was younger. So.
Crisis on Infinite Earth, he made a return in that. Which was, I love that whole 5-hour movie.
It was only cool to see Brandon Ruth back as Superman.
Yeah, that was cool.
Well, he wasn't Superman. He was something else. Or
Oh, he
was he
was.
an alternate Superman?
Yeah.
That's right.
And then seeing Tom Welling,
Tom Welling.
that was cool.
Yeah.
You know who surprised me?
What's that?
John Cryer as Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Surprised the hell out of me.
Got some acting chops.
I was like,
From 2.5 Men. 2.5 Men. Charlie Sheen's brother. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he played Lex Luthor.
When
Lex Luthor.
in Crisis on Infinite Earth, he shows up, and
And he's like, Charlie Sheen, where are you?
Tom Welling goes, "What do you want, Lex?" And John Cryer goes, "Well, I'd like to kill you." And he goes, "You can try."
Not funny.
Well, it was
Death is not funny.
how he knew he was Lex, because he was Lex from a different universe.
Okay.
But he played
Ryan.
like you look at him and I see Ducky. I don't picture him as Lex Luthor, but he was phenomenal.
Yeah. I'll have to check it out.
What about, I don't know what I want to talk about.
Let's go ahead and end. I'm getting tired.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah, that's a good indication. It's time to be done.
episode 15, superheroes and villains. On that note, we're gonna.
TJ's the real villain of this podcast
Damn right.
episode. I'm the motherfucking hero.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, watch the language.
I'm gonna have to separate you two.
I am better. I am better. Anybody?
At what?
The Boys, Homelander.
I've not watched.
I'm better. I'm stronger. I am better.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna end it here.
I don't know how to end this because
Okay.
Okay. Anyways,
Deadpool
that was episode
Wolverine.
15.
Yeah.
Damn, come on,
So-
everybody.
Episode 16.
Thought I was hanging out with some nerds.
Yeah, you and your 8 other personalities.
Now that everybody's finally shut up.
Alright.
Yeah.
Keep it real.
Talk.
No, keep it real.
At that time.
Keep it real.
Keep it real.
Like, share, all that BS.
Okay.
Frick that you say for Spotify, YouTube, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Shoes, what is your problem? I wasn't even trying to that time.
Good night, everybody.